What is going on, guys? I am here with the fake weeb. How you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing good. I'm excited to do this video.
It goes without saying, we will be diving into spoilers, so if you have not read Chainsaw Man and you don't want anything spoiled, this is your time to leave. Let's start off with the introduction arc.
Okay, so I'm looking at all these arcs in Chainsaw Man, and I think the intro arc is probably the worst out of the rest, but that doesn't mean it's like a bad beginner arc in general. Compared to the other Chainsaw Man arcs, I would probably put this at C.
I'm actually gonna put it in C with you. The intro arc isn't a bad arc. Like, it was cool, right, but it was also like, this could get really corny really fast. Let's go ahead and talk about the Bat Devil. I think the Bat Devil for sure is better than the introduction, but it does just enough for me to say, okay, now I'm actually intrigued with what's happening here.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'll put it at a B. I really like this arc. The art was really awesome, and it was just very gruesome. I mean, I really like Power. There was like the humor there where she wanted to like save her cat or something, and then she tricked Denji. It was a really fun arc, and I think B is fair.
The Eternity Devil, this is a strong B for me. Definitely much better than the Bat Devil. And like I was saying, we start learning the lore about devils in general and just how each devil has their own special abilities.
I think I could put it at like the top of B. I think that's fair. I mean, in general, Chainsaw Man's funny, but I think especially with this arc, the whole division or like the group there, they ended up wanting to kill Denji, or at least Kobeni, and some of the other guys like, okay, we're just gonna give up Denji, and Denji's like, what, you're just gonna give up me like that? It was really funny, and I like the concept of the Eternity Devil. Yeah, I think a top of B is fair.
Katana Man, honestly, I'm gonna have to say it's an S tier. We get the first immediate threat in the story. They actually have to train to defeat them. We even learn a little bit more about the Gun Devil. What the hell is happening with Makima? They do a good job of like teasing what is her true motives, and when you get to Katana Man, the story just ramps up.
I see this as like a high A, low S type of thing. I'm okay with like if we're doing it, putting an S. It was like a really suspenseful arc, better than Eternity or Bat Devil. Like it started to get serious and stuff.
You actually did a good job of convincing me it's going on high A, because now looking at Reze with the bomb girl, high A. I think I might actually rank it above Katana Man. We hear the earlier chapters talk about the country mouse and the town mouse. Yeah. That really hit hard by the end when Reze died.
Personally, that arc, the bomb girl arc, is actually my favorite arc in Chainsaw Man, because I really like the aesthetic of it. It first started off with like the telephone booth, and it was raining and all that, and then they meet each other, and then they go to school. I thought that was really nice. And then you know how Denji's like kind of, he never got like educated, he was kind of dumb. In the end, before Reze's death, I'm pretty sure she said she never went to school either. So I was like, this whole arc just really hit me. And I love like the battle between Reze, Denji and Beam, and then that Typhoon Devil.
It's actually my favorite arc too. So close to S. It's like inching on S. International Assassins is for sure 1000% S tier arc, because there is so much wild shit happening. The climax is now just absolutely ramped to an 11. We learn about primal devils for the first time.
I think this is the best arc in Chainsaw Man. At least it's, in my opinion, I think it's the best. My mind was just, I remember when I first read it, I was like, oh my goodness, like what's happening? But I loved it. The Darkness Devil, everything opening up, the, Santa Claus, Quoxie and her dolls, everyone kind of going, attacking each other at that mall. This is one of my most memorable moments in Chainsaw Man, is when Kishibe holds up like a paper saying Makima's watching. Yes. And I remember like when I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, like this is serious, like this is crazy. In my opinion, I think it's the best arc in Chainsaw Man, and I think it's a mess.
One last thing, the Cosmos Fiend, like that was so wild when I read that.
That was wild, yeah.
Gun Devil, maybe a bit of a hot take. I think it's A tier. I don't think it's S tier.
Yeah, no, I actually agree with you. I think I don't think it's S tier either.
They do such a fantastic job of building up the Gun Devil pretty much from the entire story. You see 20% of his collected self within the president of the United States summoning him to fight off Makima, but then Makima quickly defeats her. Sure, she had the combined devil abilities, and that was a bit anticlimactic.
I agree. I feel like what happened in this arc, it was just like a lot, but I don't think it was fleshed out as well as like something like the International Assassins arc, where there was a lot of things happening in that arc, but I thought everything was like well presented and everything was like a good flow. The Gun Devil, it's been built up from the very beginning to like be this big devil, and then when we actually get to it, it's like killed off quickly. I won't even have this like even on top of the Reze arc, I'd probably have it even below Katana Man, maybe.
Ooh, wow. I was gonna say, look, what saves it to be slightly better than Katana Man is the stuff that happens with Aki towards the end.
Aki, yeah.
Right?
That was nice.
Because that stuff really was a huge gut punch. If it didn't have that Aki stuff, man, it probably would have been like high B. We'll put it above Katana Man, but not above Bomb Girl.
Right, I agree.
All right, the Control Devil arc.
I think when I first read it, like, I read it in one day, and I remember, like, when I read, like, the last arc and the ending, I feel like I was, like, on LSD or something. I felt so confused, and my mind was just everywhere. It wasn't really fleshed out as well as it probably should have been. I did enjoy, like, the action, like, all the hybrids or whatever, like, going against Denji. Like, the action was really cool and everything, but...
There really is nothing but action towards the end.
Right.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but to see, there was actually like 3 instances where it's like you think it could have been over because now Denji fully unleashed himself as like the raw, like true form of Chainsaw Man. And even then, it still couldn't defeat Makima. But for all the shock and awe and even revelations you get, I would say it's basically, in terms of blowing my mind, kind of right there with the Gun Devil.
I would agree.
I think the Gun Devil and Control Devil, they're like neck and neck. I would say it's definitely better than Katana Man. Is it as beautiful as that love story I got with the Bomb Girl arc? I don't think so.
I think that's a perfect placement for it too. It's like very inch and inch through the Gun Devil and Control Devil. So if anyone in the comments say like, probably the Gun Devil is better because you had that Aki moment. It's like, again, it's inch and inch. I'd put it over the Gun Devil, but below the Reze Bomb Girl arc.
We'll see in the comments down below how people feel. The Fake Weeb, thank you so much for joining me. Do you want to give people a shout out to your YouTube channel?
Obviously, my YouTube channel is The Fake Weeb. I mainly cover Jujutsu Kaisen videos, but maybe once there's like new Chainsaw Man content or new Chainsaw Man news on the surface, I'll probably start to cover that as well.
All right, my name is DJ Miles. Peace.
Later.